So 5 minutes ago, I just finished up making my breakout 11 of the tournament, and now we're going to be going through our worst 11 of the tournament. Well, maybe not the worst 11 because it is a bit harsh. I mean, definitely some players on this list deserve to be in the worst 11, but maybe a more fitting name would be the most disappointing 11 of the tournament. But anyway, just like last video, if you saw that, we are going to be going through who I think, well, we're going to be going in order of who I think was, the least most disappointing to the most disappointing. So, I think the best way to start this is with our left winger, who probably came in with, the most pressure this tournament, and that is an American, Christian Pulisic. I do think he had a great game against Paraguay, but as we all know, in that first game, Paraguay was dreadful. And, I think it was in the second half he came off injured, or I don't think he even, came on in the first half. But, yeah, I think in, the Australia game, I don't think he played, or he definitely didn't start, I don't think. And then it was Turkey. I'm not sure if he started that game because I was watching the Australia game. And then, against Belgium, he, comes off, the 60th minute, just giving up. And I honestly can't remember what he did in that Bosnia game. So, yeah, I think Pulisic, he wasn't, he's one of the players that aren't, one of the worst players of the tournament. He was just a bit disappointing because, you kind of expected a bit more from Captain America, the LeBron James of soccer. Of course, I have to get that out there. Okay, so who is going to be next? I think we're going to go for a centre-back because, honestly, the centre-back position was a bit hard. So we're going to go with Hincapié from Ecuador. I mean, so there's only a couple of reasons why I'm picking him. The first reason is he got a red card for, covering his mouth against Mexico, which was really unnecessary. But other than that, I mean, Ecuador was meant to be this, super, impenetrable, defense. But then, they didn't really live up to that. Mexico scored 2 goals in, the first half hour. Germany scored 2 goals. And Ivory Coast scored a goal. Curacao didn't score a goal. It was a 0-0 game there. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, Hincapié, I don't know if he even really played that bad. I'm just putting him in there, for those 2 reasons. I'm going to be real. And then, who am I going to put else in this squad? I'm going to put in a midfielder, which it goes by the name of Pedri. I mean, obviously, he won the World Cup, so I doubt he cares that I'm putting him in this team. But, I mean, it does have to be said that he got benched for, the last 3 games. For a player of that standard, you could argue the best midfielder in the world. And, he gets benched for 3 games in a row, the 3 most important games of, Spain's tournament, the 3 most important games of his life. That does say a lot, to be fair. But, I mean, yeah, he definitely kind of deserves to get benched. He played pretty average the first, 4 games of the tournament. So that's why I'm putting him, in this 11. And then I think we're going to, give him his partner in the midfield, Vitinha. You could also argue is the best midfielder in the world. But honestly, when I saw him, get subbed off not once or twice, pretty, early in the second half against, I think it was Spain and Croatia as well, that was really telling of his performances. He was pretty much reduced to, a tactical sub. Roberto Martinez was oh, I need to put, Leao on, let's take Vitinha off because, he's not really impacting the game. And, yeah, he wasn't impacting the game at all like Vitinha. He's, just won the Champions League back-to-back, and you're telling me that, he's playing this poor at the World Cup. You've got, Ronaldo in there, which, by the way, we are going to be putting him, in this, list as well, because Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi won the last World Cup. We expected Ronaldo to, step up in this, World Cup. But what does he do? He scores 2-0 goals against Congo. He, stands, at a free kick, making everyone think he's going to take it, and he doesn't take it. Like, oh my god, wow, Ronaldo's so good. And then, yeah, he does, score a good goal against Croatia. It's offside, but yeah, he does, end up getting the penalty. But, that's just, Ronaldo's thing. And then against Spain, he does absolutely nothing. So, yeah, Ronaldo definitely deserves to be here. I mean, the whole Portugal team was just very disappointing. We thought they were going to go far. I personally think I said semi-finals and then they were going to, get third place. But I don't even know where they ended up finishing, bro. Probably it'd be like fifth because they versed Spain and then Spain won the whole thing. So, yeah, they finished fifth. But still, very disappointing World Cup for Ronaldo and Portugal as a whole. And speaking of Portugal, we've got, one more Portuguese player in this team. I think we're just going to pop him in here as well. Bruno Fernandes. I mean, I was hearing Ballon d'Or shouts for this guy at the start of the World Cup. I think they are well and truly gone now because Bruno Fernandes, absolutely horrid World Cup performance by this bloke. I don't think he even got a single assist in this World Cup, and I think I was hearing he was going to be getting the assist record. I mean, I couldn't even name you one thing he did in this World Cup. Just an absolute shadow of himself, and hopefully brings that into next season with Man United. Fingers crossed. And now we are going to be moving on to a player who I unfortunately put as my young player of the tournament, Jan Diomande. Where is this guy? Well, I thought he was going to be really good in this tournament, and I think I was just hoping he was going to be really good because of his links to Liverpool. But now that those links are gone, I do not care about this guy anymore. He can play as, shit as he wants to. I do not care, because I think he's going to be staying at Leipzig this season now. And, I mean, it was disappointing. I mean, he didn't even get a shot on target from what I have heard, which is just really bad. I mean, he did have a few good dribbles here and there, but, yeah, he was just very, very disappointing. And now, who else have we got? We just got the defense now. I think we're going to go with our left back, Luca Digne. Where is he? Lucas Digne, who has got himself a move to PSG. And yeah, I don't think he's going to see the field at all for PSG because he had an absolutely dreadful World Cup. I mean, he did start, a lot of France's games. Kind of deserved because Theo Hernandez is not, much better than him. And the only reason I'm really putting him in this list is because, one, he, volleyed Lamine Yamal to get, Spain's first goal of the semi-final. And then, I just think he got absolutely cooked, the rest of that game. He played like absolute garbage. And now we're going to be moving on to the other centre-back position. And this is a player I used to love, but now I could not really care for. And that is Ibrahima Konate from Real Madrid now. I mean, he played 45 minutes this entire World Cup. And you know how many goals he conceded? 4 goals. 4 goals in 45 minutes, almost 1 goal every 10 minutes. That has got to be the worst record out of everyone in this tournament. Real Madrid, I hope you enjoy this absolutely specimen of a centre-back who conceded 4 goals in 45 minutes. Absolutely dreadful performance from Konate, and yeah, that's why I'm putting him in this list. But now we are going to be putting in a player who technically is the worst player of this entire World Cup, and that is Muslera. But I think he's retired now, so he doesn't even show up in this website. So I'm just going to have to put a picture of him right here. So Muslera has actually got the lowest FotMob average rating out of every player at this World Cup. And yeah, he made a mistake in every single game and very heavily contributed to obviously Uruguay, losing, 2 of their games. Oh no, sorry, they didn't lose 2 of the games, did they? No, they lost 1 game drew 2. But yeah, it was the reason why Uruguay had such a bad, embarrassing World Cup. And now we move on to the right back position. And honestly, I've got no idea who to put here, bro. I've got no idea who to put here. So I'm just going to leave it blank. I can't think of any right back who is disappointing. And you know what? I used to play right back in the day. So I think right backs, we upped after this World Cup, I can't lie. Actually, you know what? We can put Dest in there. I mean, he didn't even play right back, but I don't know. Let's just put Dest in there. I'm not even going to put him, in though, because he wasn't even a right back. But anyway, that is the video. I think I'm going to record the best players, team of the tournament after this video. That should come out tomorrow, hopefully, if all things go to plan. But yeah, that's just about it.